let that play, man. We've been going down a Young Money flashback right now, man.
All right. What's good, everybody? Welcome to Talking That Talk official podcast. I'm your co-host, King Exodus, aka X.
What's going on, world? It's your boy Juice, aka No Ordinary Brother, aka Rising Pharaoh.
All right. As always, special shouts out to everybody that's locked in with us. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, subscribe to the YouTube channel, and shouts out to everybody that's tuning in via IG Live. Let's go. What we got?
All right, man. So look, yesterday I did a little post. I know how I do these every once in a while. And the question I had to ask everybody was, should you keep things from your past relationship that was bought for you? Or do you believe it shouldn't matter, right? So this is going to be related to items, possibly gifts, pets, and traumas. We gotta get on this. You know, should you keep things from the past? So, interesting enough, I noticed that some people who will be around somebody that they're talking to, right? Let's just say hypothetically, hey, you smell good. Where'd you get it from? Oh, I don't know. My ex bought it for me. So you have some of the moments like that where people don't know how to react to it, right? Then you have other individuals to be like, man, where'd you get that blanket for? It's warm. Oh, my ex bought it for me. Then they'd be like, oh, well, shoot, we're both warm, so that's all that matters. So you have people who will disregard the fact, right, that something was purchased from a previous relationship. You have other people who will look at it and be like, nah, I'm gonna need you to get rid of it. You know, sometimes your shoes, like I said, even pets. People, I don't know if y'all noticed, like people do get pets from relationships that are broken up. Look. I want to be honest. The relationship I was in before, I had got a woman a dog. As soon as we stopped talking, she gave me the dog back. Funny enough, years later, she got the dog back though. So you know, hey, you know, that's just something I had to throw out there as well.
Poor dog.
Yeah, that was juicy, man. I'm a little dog. You real juicy?
All right, so hopping into the conversation,
Yeah.
I would first say, man, scientifically we got this thing called psychometry, to where people have connections to certain items that's passed down like through ancestry and shit like that.
Right.
It could be like your great uncle's necklace or somebody's watch or some shit like that.
Yeah.
So a lot of people connect with those items and connect with energy. And then you have it like even detectives can go to a crime scene and it feels like they was there at the time because they have that psychometry with some of the items that's left at the crime scene. Mm-hmm. All right, so now we got that out the way. So I really feel like it really depends on the energy that you get from certain items that you plan on keeping or certain things and not keeping. If the energy is toxic for you or negative for you, trash the shit. Some people just get rid of everything and just start completely fresh, you know what I'm saying, moving from relationship to relationship. But a lot of people keep the beneficial shit. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like if somebody gave you some jewelry, some furniture.
Everybody say jewelry, furniture.
You know, some people keep vehicles, some people keep, you know what I'm saying? Like it really, you know what I'm saying? Some people keep pets, a lot of people keep different things, you know what I'm saying? So I can't really put the stamp on it, on what's mature and what's not mature. That's, like I said, that's based on that energy that you get from whatever that you keep. And some people hold on to, like, you know, pictures. You know what I'm saying? Like, you know what I mean? Some people hold on to pictures.
And then they'll tell you.
I love videos.
Hey, look, I gotta keep my videos. Ain't that video?
Some of y'all don't delete y'all videos. You know what I mean? The clean ones, the friendly ones, the memories, all that shit. Some people hold on to different things.
Yeah, roller.
Look, I got a coworker, he an old school dude, married and everything. Bro was like, look, my social media, I don't know if he was capping or not, but he was like, I keep all my past relationships on my social media because he like, regardless if I'm with that person or not, that was still a point in my life, and that was a part of my life. So I'm like, okay, you know what I'm saying? But then you got
you said he's married, right?
He ain't married. Like I said, I don't know if he capping. I don't know. I ain't on his social media. But I was like, okay, that's a perspective. You know what I'm saying? But then a lot of people feel like if you're going to be that connected to somebody in your past, whether it be memories, pictures, or whatever, they don't even feel comfortable being with you in modern day because they still feel like the connection is too heavy. So like I said, I just wanted to start there and just say, look, people have different kind of energies, connections with different items and different memories. So I didn't want to play this immature or mature role just yet. I really can't.
Oh man, you don't know what to do today, huh?
No, I know what to do. That's just my opening.
Okay, cool. But we're gonna get on these pictures real quick, man. You definitely have people who keep pictures and be like, well, why do you say that picture? I look good in this picture.
Yeah, I'm looking at it.
I look amazing, right?
Or
These are the people who will upload photos and they'll cross out everybody else's faces and keep theirs up sometimes. Or just like I said, they look fantastic in the picture. You got jewelry as well. They won't trade it in and get something else. They won't mold it down, like nothing like that of that nature. So, like I said, when these perspectives roll out of what people are willing to keep is amazing to me at the same time. Like, you have an individual, right? One of my homeboys, man, I can't go to the messages right now, but he was basically speaking like, hey, look, if it's jewelry, I prefer we flip that. The dog, I'm not sure, but it really don't bother me, right? Basically, his mind is get rid of, also another side of him is, let's get rid of every fucking thing, right? You know what I'm saying? If you got a relationship in one apartment, we got to move to another apartment, right? And you got some people be like, I already have everything here. Like, I don't know if y'all noticed, like, some people believe in, like, changing everything out that was furniture-wise, the sheets, everything of that nature. Like, nah, man, nothing can remind you of the past and moving forward, and etc. like that. So, as we move forward from this part of the show, I like to say, just be, I say somewhat, what's the word? Cautious of what you say around other individuals, right? Because you might look at it like it's nothing big, but you don't know how that person feels at the same time. Like I said, one of my homeboys believes just throwing holy water on everything, just making everything vanish, man. Get rid of the essence. Y'all gotta remember, stuff are still trapped inside things and places that we go to, so.
Yeah. Hey, but it's crazy because the one thing I don't think a lot of people, I ain't gonna say nobody does it, but nobody get money back. You know what I'm saying? Like,
nobody get money back.
Nobody get money back.
Nobody give love back either.
You know what I'm saying? Like, even if you go to divorce court, people trying to leave with money, assets and things of that nature.
Right.
So that's why I really just say it really just depends on the energy that's, that's connecting you to whatever it is that you're keeping. But ain't too many people gonna get money back though. Regardless of how much the money remind them or whoever they got it from, they still gonna keep that money.
Well, what that $5,000? That's the $5,000 you gave me.
Yeah, so I don't know. That's a tricky one, man. That's a tricky one.
Hey, look, this is gonna be funny.
That's a tricky one.
It's gonna be funny, man. Cause like,
but you got to get rid of, like I say, the memories. You know what I'm saying? Like I don't.
How do you get remember? How do you get remember?
Like I said, some people keep pictures and videos and. I don't know, it's like certain shit that points out different, memories and things of that nature.
But I'm with you now.
Yeah, a lot of people say that.
But I'm with you now. You shouldn't care.
I mean, but in the real world, man, people do keep shit.
People do keep shit.
It is what it is. People keep shit.
Okay, so we'll move on to the next subject. Do you believe in... No, let's stay on that. Let's say what about... hypothetically, like our apartment or house, are you comfortable like moving in?
Oh, like a place
where they
live with somebody else?
Yeah, where the chick lives with somebody else.
That whole moving in with a chick thing,
I love, man.
I would say on those terms, it's best if y'all, go somewhere new together.
Okay.
That way you kind of like, not just avoid that, but just, start fresh. Mm-hmm. A lot of people had a whole personal issue with the man moving in with the woman moving in with the man.
Uh-huh.
So, but I mean, would I have a problem with that? I'd say yeah. To a particular point.
Okay. I like the honesty. I like the honesty. I mean, that's what's needed. Honesty is what's needed.
I would say yeah.
Would you let her keep the dog?
I mean, yeah, the dog ain't do nothing wrong, man. You know what I'm saying? Dog gotta live, man. You know what I'm saying? Some people really don't have a petty line and versus what they keep and don't keep. You know what I'm saying? Some people be petty. You know, it is what it is. But I would say most definitely, fellas, if you got like, you know, some thongs from your ass.
Bro, I never kept draws, bro. Who does that?
I'm just saying, some people keep shit.
Hey, you know what? I know somebody.
Some people keep love
who
letters
used to keep
shit.
a collection of panties in his trunk, bro. You know what? That is hilarious. Now that I think about it, bro. I was like, bro, you really collecting draws out here, bro? Like, what the fuck?
The draws collected.
But it's like, how do you remember what draws belong to?
That boy say, oh, that's cute. That is,
I know what that is. I'm like, well,
yeah, I know what that is.
you get the, oh, that was wild. I gotta call her right.
But no, though, that's like I say,
Yeah.
some people it's amazing because some people is so like opposite. Some people can move into a situation where they can live with somebody else, man, you know, a man or woman already lived there, and they cool with it. You know what I'm saying? And some people be like, man, he was probably hitting this just like this when he was in the same bedroom.
Same bedroom.
I wonder did he hit her right here too? You know,
Yeah, man.
some people, you know what I'm saying, it's very
Fresh start. I need to be the one.
Fresh start?
Who remind the next nigga? Yeah, that was me.
Yeah.
I need a fresh start.
Yeah.
What about the car, man? You gonna be like, hey, look, give him the car back, or you gonna be like, hey, look, trade the car in for something else, or like, look, baby, you got your ass. I ain't tripping.
I mean, I've seen situations, man, where people.
Not to cut you off, man, but people don't understand. Like, keeping things does keep some type of ties to you. Like, I don't know if people want to hear that, but there's some ties that's kept with you if you keep certain possessions like that. Right? We was just talking about Country Wayne. When he was talking about, look, he still pays for all his baby mama's bills. He wants them to live the best life they can. But at the same time, we looked at it like this. Well, if a man's paying all the bills, does he still have some type of right or some type of access to that woman at the same time? How would another person feel stepping in that situation if another man has been paying her bills? It's going to get interesting tonight.
Yeah, most definitely.
Hey, look, I'm telling you right now, if he paid all the bills, he feel like he still got access.
Hey, shit. You know, it is what it is. But like I say, going back to the conversation, man, people really pick and choose based off, like I say, what's beneficial to them. But I have seen in some instances where people had like certain ties, like policies together, shit of that nature, and they kept it. You know what I'm saying? They probably still communicated, just make sure the other person paid, or sometimes that happens. Like I said, I can't really say that's positive or negative. If they can work that shit out and keep it on a positive note, hey, kudos.
Man, I don't know. That's kind of weird, bro.
But
This is why I said it. Go ahead.
But the last point on that is, let's be real. If you wasn't in a relationship with somebody and you was just fucking somebody, using them, manipulating them, whatever the case is, whatever they buy you gift-wise, you're gonna keep regardless.
Because we're not in a relationship, right?
You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? It's kind of like a double standard. A lot of times people look at gifts as like, hey, this is my shit from here on out. A lot of people you don't care, you wouldn't like throw the gift away because let's say you and that person had an argument, you're going to still keep the gift. If somebody buy you something that you like enough or is beneficial to you, you're going to keep it. A lot of people not going to look at, oh, it came from such and such. So that's all I want to say. If it wasn't a relationship, 9 times out of 10, you're going to keep it regardless to whether you and that person still friends or not, or if that was from a family member that you never see again a day in your life, whatever, you still going to keep those items.
But that's different from a family member, bro. I feel like this is different.
Well, I'm saying people keep items from people void of that connection. Like I said, that's why I say it might be a family member that you don't see again, or a family member that you don't even really know that much. Somebody say, hey, look, you such and such son or daughter or whatever, here you go. You know what I'm saying? They give you a bracelet.
Pass down.
Yeah, so a lot of times people keep items from people. Hell, people take stuff from strangers and keep it. And you don't even know what kind of energy is coming from that stranger. It could be a completely toxic person or a negative person, but if they give you something as a gift or whatever the case be and you take it, 9 times out of 10, you're going to keep it. Regardless of even having a relationship established with the person. You know how many people buy stolen shit? You know what I'm saying?
I almost bust that laugh.
I'm saying. People fuck with boosters and all that shit. You know what I'm saying? So you letting a lot of different kind of energy. What I'm trying to say is you letting a lot of different kind of energies in your household based on what you choose to keep and buy and how you buy it and who you get it from and all that shit. So I just wanted to introduce that to the conversation as well. Yeah.
Okay. All right. So since we all think you should you leave things in the past. What about the past traumas in relationships? Right. You got people who still feel like, how can you say it? No man is worthy of them now because of like past situations. So, what's your take on that, man?
Should you do it?
Should you get a relationship period if you have traumas?
I would say that depends, because a lot of people have traumas regardless. But some traumas can leave like positive impacts. Like sometimes you can learn certain lessons from traumatic experiences that can be positive. It really just depends on how you use the experiences. If you're using it to like continuously hold people at a distance, no matter what, no matter how much they prove themselves, no matter what they do. And what I think women do a lot is y'all set timelines and expectations on new guys based on previous toxic relationships. You could have spent 5, 6, 7 years with somebody that's no good, completely negative, abusive, whatever the case be. You gain nothing from that. So you're gonna make sure that from here on out, you know what your 3 years, I need to see something shake in 3 years, 3.5, 4 years. You know what I'm saying? That's my new timeline based on this past traumatic experience.
The ante up, man. That's the ante up right there.
Well, what I'm saying is, you're basing time. Now let's keep the same approach. Let's say you was with somebody that was toxic for, let's say, 7 years.
Well,
so your new profound timeline and anteing up is 3 years. I need 3. Let's say 4. 4 years. I need to see a big play. It could be moving in, proposals, whatever the case be. Let's say moving in and proposal. Cool. Let's say somebody don't meet your timeline. Pass them up. Let's say 5 years down the line, that person become a millionaire or a billionaire. And the person that you find that fits your timeline make about 60, 70,000 a year. Certain people look at stuff differently. You could sometimes sell yourself short based on timelines that you set that's based on traumatic experiences, and sometimes you can win. But you have to be careful, like we did a previous episode. I said the same fire that can motivate you in life can be the same fire that causes you to burn out. Because if the motivation comes from a negative place, sometimes that shit don't always transmutate into positives. So making new people pay for past people's mistakes or trauma, toxic, whatever, is not always a good thing. That was the only point I was trying to make with timelines and standards and expectations that people set for new people. Sometimes that really comes from a toxic place and it can't be changed into a good. Sometimes it can.
You're making a lot of sense. Making a lot of goddamn sense, man. I almost felt like you was talking about me for a second.
Nah. You know what I'm saying? So I'm just like, it really just depends on how people use it. Some people go through traumatic experiences and like, if men and women both experience like verbal abuse in relationships, so they can get to a new relationship and fear that if that new person gets angry and let's say they yell or say a curse word or do whatever, they can have PTSD type experiences from that. And sometimes that can cause people to never really engage with new people because you fear that that new person may be abusive or whatever the case be. So, like I say, some people use it for a positive, some people use it for a negative. Only you can decide on what part of the scale you're on when you're using that experiences. So, that's all I got.
No, you did well. I mean, I got that. But do you also feel like people, when they're going through those traumas, they use it to dominate the next situation?
Yeah, I can't lie, man. Sometimes people have that mentality where it's like never again. You know what I'm saying? Some people use it more emotionally weak, and some people use it more emotionally dominant. To where they like, look, psychologically, I learned an edge, and I'm gonna use this edge on my new relationship just to protect myself and make sure I don't go into those same vulnerable situations. You know, hey, we men and women do that just about equally.
Men and women.
Yeah. Like you say, man, I still remember second grade, man. Glue sticks, pencils, crayons. I ain't got none of that shit back. That was bad.
Hey, help this man out, man. But yeah, we gotta talk about the fact that some of us that get involved in the next relationship, we're looking to dominate it the whole time, right? And I feel like some of us try to over masculate things as it should be, right? So, but at the same time, I also say this: if you was passive, you might need to be a little bit more aggressive in the next relationship, right? That's why one of my favorite things that Kevin Sanders says is like a lot of people men working in gray areas. So like y'all gotta make some things known, right? For myself, I don't mind rejection. That's why I say, hey, I'm rejection over regret any day. I need to make it known, get it out the way, keep moving.
Shoot a shot.
Yeah, shoot a shot or anything of that nature. Let them know how I move. And all that is very important when proceeding on to a relationship, right? You know, like I said, you only fail in relationships when you don't have standards, boundaries, requirements. Any of those things is broken, you just need to take a step back, reevaluate, and let them know, or just leave that thing entirely at once, right? That's why that's what I say, you allow disrespect from people you like because you like them. But if your key points is always fell on your standards, your boundaries, your requirements, you don't care how pretty they are. They don't meet them. They don't qualify. So we got to keep that in mind as we move throughout. What are our standards, boundaries, requirements? Are they too high or too low? Are they actually a nice standard? Is it overwhelming? Right? That's like when people be like, hey, I want a man that's 6'3", and everybody she meets is around 5'9", 5'10". So, hey, they don't meet those requirements, and then a man be like, well, yeah, I need a woman. What's your Kevin said? Dress size 4. And then it's like, oh.
Perfect BMI.
Hey, perfect things. Like, okay, like one of the main requirements women always have is what? Height and money. Men like submissiveness and fit, like a woman being fit or cooperative. So it's like the balances of those two would just have to go into agreement with who you're dealing with.
Okay. Man, I've heard a very powerful statement come from someone I know. It was like every new person gets a new sheet of paper. And as great as that sounds, it's a very hard thing to do a lot of times with many people, man. Like a lot of people, man, once that trust gets broken so many times, it makes it really hard for them to trust people on certain levels again. So it happens. Like I said, this conversation is very, very, very great. It's a great conversation. You know what I'm saying? Some people can suffer from those trust issues, and they could have been, like Juice was saying, they could have been so passive with their trust that now them holding that grudge from that relationship can possibly help them to make smarter decisions based on who they trust. And you got some people that's just like, fuck everybody. You know what I'm saying? So like I say, this is very fucking great. It really just depends on how you use the shit. But I feel like if you just gonna be like completely bitter, completely negative, not really trusting, if you just really gonna be that person, then don't even really just get involved with people on those levels, because you're gonna miss the benefits from that connection because you're not gonna really connect. That's all I got on that part.
All right, man. Oh man, I ain't got the. It ain't came in, y'all. I ain't got the chef hat in the pot yet, man. Hey, look. When we upgrade this, that's gonna be a whole different thing. That's gonna be a whole different thing. We're gonna have all that. What shoot, man. Let's get back on the subject. Oh, you got something?
I was gonna try to, add a little humor to it. Alright, so what would be let's say you meet the love of your life, Juice, you know what I'm saying? Y'all move into a new space. You know what I'm saying?
New space.
New space. New space. All right. So,
Alright.
what I mean, like, what if she, you know, what if she, what would be your pet peeves on what she could and couldn't bring into the house, based on the conversation? With, you know what I'm saying? Let's say it's a like a real nice piece of lingerie her ex bought her. Yeah, I mean, it looked good on her, Juice. It looked good on her, man. You find out the ex dude bought that.
Ex dude bought it.
Do we keep the lingerie or not?
Hell, I'll burn that bitch. I know you didn't ask me to burn that bitch.
Alright, so
He took it off her too, right?
yeah, he did all that.
He did all that. Put on her. You just asked me that. Yo, son, burn that motherfucker. You
Alright,
tripping
so-
on.
let's say the ex bought her, you know, some real, you know what I'm saying? Like, he bought her some sex toys, man. You know what I'm saying? You find out that the ex bought the sex toys.
Nah, he fucking it. Why you asking me this, man? He fucking.
Funny questions, man.
He bought it for me, yeah. He fucking.
So nothing.
He probably touched all them toys.
Oh, yeah,
yeah, that's what I'm saying.
I'm pretty sure he did.
Oh man.
You just had to, you know, ask him some funny questions.
Yeah, that's some funny shit. Burn that bitch.
What's your box? Everything on the back.
All that gotta go. Alright, you wanna do that? Let me do my thing then.
All right, go ahead, man. Go ahead, man.
You go out.
Mm-hmm.
Smelling good, looking good.
Mm-hmm.
She got your favorite pair of heels on.
Mm-hmm.
It's the ones you throw across the room.
Mm-hmm.
That's the ones you actually put on all the time.
Mm-hmm.
Then you finally ask her, like, yo, where'd you get these heels from? My ex bought it from.
Shit, in that case, hey, homie was looking out, man.
Hey, yeah, look at that. So
maybe-
she can
maybe-
keep it.
yeah, maybe- Maybe he knew I was gonna like this one.
Okay. So she can keep the heels. She can keep the heels.
Yeah, keep the heels.
All right. What about that diamond necklace?
Diamond necklace?
Diamond necklace.
Okay, all right. Necklace 3D.
Oh, okay, so she can keep the diamond necklace.
Yeah, keep the diamond necklace.
Oh, okay, so you don't care about jewelry, you don't care about clothes. Oh well, shit, this is interesting.
Put it like this, man.
What about the same bed?
I don't know how I'm gonna sleep at night with my insomnia, man. Like, you know what I'm saying, in the same bed. I don't know, man. But that's why I say we gotta keep it real.
I'm kidding, real.
Alright, female come to you. You know, you get to the sex part. Boom,
Beat the
bam.
brakes off that. No, go ahead.
We get into the poom poom. I brought poom poom back. Alright, so resurrection of poom poom night. So you get the amazing head, whatever. You know what I'm saying? 9 times out of 10, that came from the ex or the ex before that or past encounters.
That's what
you know what I'm saying?
That's what she said. Easy topic.
The poom poom tricks and all that. That came from other men prior to you. So it's like on a realistic level.
But that's sex, bro.
It's so they make it okay.
I mean, that's sex, man. Like down the line, you're gonna know that she has sexual encounters with other people.
No,
Unless
what I'm
she's friends.
saying is, you always coming in on the back end.
No matter what you do.
Pretty much, yeah.
Nah, I don't know about that.
Unless you got a virgin somewhere.
I only talk about sex now. Okay.
But I'm talking about sex. But I'm just saying, you know, somebody was always with somebody else. Somebody did something with somebody else. So, I mean, you always coming in on the back end to be realistic.
Yeah.
So, hey, if the lingerie still look good on her, hey, shit, we ain't got to burn the lingerie.
Hey, can y'all see the difference between this?
yeah. I'm being honest.
Do y'all see this shit? This is hilarious,
Being
man.
honest. Like I say, you know,
What you
everybody
gonna tell
got
her? Hey, look. Instead of the purple tie, you gonna wear a black one now. Just to switch up a little bit.
Hey, but you know, that's
Oh, this is hilarious. This is hilarious.
some people might lie. Some people might be like, they bought the shit, and you won't know who bought the shit anyway. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
Some
shit,
people can lie.
Yeah, that's a lot of things people do. Or they keep these and say they bought it, it's really
They
from
gonna
somebody
lie,
else.
yeah. So you really don't. That's what I'm trying. You really don't know anyway. You know.
Oh man.
Hey, man.
What about them letters? You let her keep all them love letters?
They gotta go. They gotta go. Pictures, you know,
Pictures.
real memories. Yeah, they gotta go. They gotta go. Imagine, like I say, let's keep it on the love of your life scenario. Imagine meeting the love of your life. Boom, y'all move in. You around the house cleaning up one day. You find a shoebox. You're like, oh damn, baby left a shoebox here, and it's
Sure.
letters, pictures, fucking everything from, you know, the love of her life, whatever. You're going to break down right there looking at that box.
Yeah, what the fuck? Why you still got this? Yeah, why you still got this?
I let you keep the lingerie, but the box?
The box still?
The box too?
Bitch, you got the box still?
So yeah, you know, that's
I'll tell you, like, hey, look, man, that's one relationship I was reading about online, man. It was a dude who was married as a child about 7 years old, and he went with the wife to one of the school reunions, whatever they call it, I forgot what they call it. So during this class reunion, she bumps into an old friend. And she was like, hey, how are you? Hey, I'm doing good, just fine, doing just fine, blah, 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 etc. And she was like, I see you, you have a kid? She's like, yeah. I'm like, you got a kid too? I'm like, yes, okay. So what's the name? So she said the name of the child, and immediately she said, oh, like your ex? I was like, ah! So the man was puzzled. He said, hold on, we been married about like seven years or something. We got a kid, 7 years old. I was like, he was confused. He was like, why would you name your child after your ex? You gonna like keep the name? You gonna keep the name?
I'm gonna say keep the kid. She gotta give a kid away.
Bro,
kid gotta go for adoption because of the name.
Hey, you gotta go.
Make a choice. Look,
I make a choice.
I got the paperwork right here. You know what I'm saying? Adoption on me.
But that's wild that them two made the child, but she named the child after that.
That's fucked.
Because he said even in the readings he said I knew it was her ex because our child has a very non-particular name. It's very much different. So I was like, oh shit. Different. I was like, yeah,
a lot of
that
things
really happened.
A lot of things different. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm talking about? But I think this conversation suits like Will and Jada. Like, could you be with somebody knowing that,
oh man, bro,
knowing that you're not that guy?
You did it though.
Not that. No, I'm saying, could you?
Man, I don't know, bro.
I couldn't.
I
let you keep lingerie and all that.
Like, not even that, bro. But I heard, you know, I gotta clear it up. But I heard he left the relationship to get with Jada.
Yeah, that's what I heard too. Yeah, he was already in some shit.
He was already in some shit and left. That's what some parts of me makes me wonder, like, is she like really that woman, or is she really that? What's the like I said, she was gaslight when it was at the table, like a motherfucker. Or is she really that good at psychology? That's how I look at it. Like every time I look at Will's situation, even men are tired. It's like, why is he always getting emasculated? Like there's no respect level for that man, and he's one of the top men worldwide, especially as an actor. Good all guy. That great guy. People look up to this man, and you the only one in the house.
They go back to say, good ain't good enough.
Good ain't good enough. Hey, don't take my shit, man. Don't take my shit, man. Good ain't good enough, man. Because I like we said, man, that dude's amazing. And every time we look up, that man get disrespected, man.
So yeah,
every time.
Like I say, some people, it's amazing because a lot of people can play those roles, and they can play them into death. And then some people like, look, if I can't be your number one, or let's just say if I'm not your number one, if you could really convince me that, some people is like, just convince me I'm high in the fucking rankings and I can take that. Everybody is so different. That's why I said the conversation is really great. And some people is just like, look.
That's like a whole topic itself, man. Now I'm thinking about it. I was like, man, that dude keeps getting disrespect. Like I said, it's going on to a point where men are getting tired of it. Like, yo, why is that okay for her to keep doing that?
I can't.
And they talked about, bro. And they talk. Oh, yeah, we gotta get off this. Cause the last thing I was gonna say is, I don't think she would have been as big as she is if she didn't marry Will. I'm gonna be honest.
Correct. And that's another conversation.
That's another conversation, man.
B-list, A-list, and you know.
Man, she was like C, man. C plus B. Hey, look, man, go to another subject, man. That's making me mad, bro.
All right, so yeah, man. So let's just say, okay. I guess another thing we can bring up to the conversation is, I guess on a personal level, have you ever held on to negative trauma from one situation with a female and automatically carried it over to a new situation?
Oh yeah.
Even if it wasn't even a call for it.
I mean, hey, look, it happened. Like I said, hey,
Happens.
I'm a man that love hard. I know what I do. I go hard at it. So sometimes it creates a little, defense to a point where, I gotta catch myself. I realize not everybody like this. There'd be certain moments like that. But yeah, majority times, I really don't. But it would have to hit me what the person did, and if I see something being played out into that action, then yeah, it's gonna be like that. Right.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I do it all the time. Hey, to be honest, I do it all the time, and I would say it's a 50-50 pro and con to it, because a lot of times it'll keep me sharper in certain situations, and then like in a lot of situations, it'll just have me on like way too disconnected from situations. And a lot of times I get that repetition of, people probably feeling like certain connections not there, maybe they're not the one, maybe they're not enough, and things like that. So, like I said, it's really a double-edged sword, on the energy that you take on to new situations. Yeah, so I would say sometimes it works in my favor, and sometimes it don't. But I got to be honest with myself on what kind of energy I put out in that particular situation and what I got back from it. Now, if you can live with the cause and effect of your actions, choices, and consequences, then so be it. And just keep learning from it and keep growing from it. A lot of times, trusting in certain situations and doing all kind of, whatever. A lot of times that's challenging for a lot of people, but you got to be up for the challenge a lot of times. And they go back to that fear of failing. Some people fear failing so much that they won't really connect with certain new relationships the way that they possibly can. So most definitely, like I said, this is a great conversation.
Yeah.
Very fucking great. You know what I'm saying? And a lot of this shit we all do, So that's all I got on that.
Yeah, well, I believe we're wrapping it up on that one right there. Unless you got something to talk about? All right, man. So don't forget to like, comment, subscribe to the channel as we keep giving you this quality content. That's actually my trade lines right there. As we give you quality content. Follow us on.
What nights we do it, man.
Huh?
What nights we do this, man.
Can I finish? I was about to do
no, nice, man.
Monday and Wednesday nights we do this. I believe we're going to be bumping up to 3 days a week soon. If you ain't built for it, let me know. I get somebody else. Look at that. I get somebody else.
All right.
But yeah, that's
we
it.
appreciate y'all, man.
All right, y'all. Peace.
All right.
Have a great night. As we fade into the grave.